and it is my camera will stop freezing on me. It is pretty much live.
The following has been brought to you by SJP World Media.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror.
I hope you can hear me alright. My camera is playing silly buggers today. This is the Volley. This is SJP World Media. I am Matt. Do apologize about my camera cutting in and that. Not quite sure why it's doing that. We'll work on that once Dan is here and I can let him hold the reins for a moment. So yeah. And fingers straightforward as that. However, now, because Leyton Orient will be up for it, they are at home, and we'll touch Ortega in 3-6, who's been solid, but on any given day, who knows? You got Cousin Lewis in there as well back there. You got Ruben Diaz making his 200th appearance for Man City today, which is a massive amount for a player who feels like he's not been there as long, but 200 games, credit where it's due. O'Reilly coming in, that's an interesting choice. I think that that's someone that Orient could potentially try and exploit, but I think that this City side is pretty strong throughout. Again, the elephant in the room, as it were, Rodri being out for so long, has definitely left a mark on this Man City side. They have obviously got unbelievable firepower. But the fact that Haaland doesn't start, I don't know. Is this a slap in the face? I'll put it down when he gets it. But I think this is a bit of a slap in the face. I mean, I grant you that Orient aren't Liverpool or Man United or AC Milan or Juventus, but it feels like to me a bit of a dick move to leave out your top striker against opposition because they want to play. They're mainly playing against Man City, not Man City's reserves. So I feel like that's a little slap in the face. I dare say Dan will have other things to say about that when he arrives. I mean, De Bruyne's on the bench, obviously. You know, and Scott Carson, who have won so many trophies with Man City and barely played a game. So you know, he's Scott Carson is stealing a living. Yeah, I said it. Right, Leyton Orient, a much better layout of their team sheet, so it's much easier for this blind person to read. Yeah, I've got to say that this squad is going to be up against it. I am, as a Liverpool fan, I want the underdog to win, because I put behind cards on the table. I'm very pleased that City are getting a season of karma. But let's not kid ourselves here. Orient are up against it, and I am extremely worried that this could be a cricket score. I hope it's not, but it very well could be. As they kick off, about 10 minutes away. Dan will hopefully be with us before that happens. But yeah, he's been a little bit delayed. He will be with us momentarily. Of course, this is the first volley since the last round of the FA Cup where we covered Tamworth versus Tottenham. And Tamworth took them all the way to extra time. 3-0, Tottenham ran out in the end, but it was 0-0 at full time. And this is the key thing here. It could be so choice seeing Leyton Orient into the next round. I'm trying to remain unbiased here, but I do want Orient to win this game. I so badly wanted to win this game. I've got friends who grew up in Leyton, and I've always kept my eye on it for that reason. I'm trying to not be biased, but it's not easy. It's not easy. We're watching in the UK. If I don't know if around the world, but on the UK, the feed is on BBC Sport. We will be watching that. So obviously, we probably have Guy Mowbray, who's not a terrible commentator. But yeah, we'll try and give you a different take on the events happening today. Orient have the home advantage, of course. There's some hotels overlooking the far stand, overlooking at it. I'm very intrigued by it, and as if on cue, my strike partner has arrived. He's going to let himself in momentarily. There he is.
Hello. Sorry about that. Not like me to be late. I've got it fine before, but 7 minutes late is a new one. I took myself off on a little wander and went a bit further than I meant to.
It's okay, buddy. It's not a problem. I have done solo volley before, but my God, I'm glad to have a strike partner today. I'm really glad I have you.
Yeah.
So
I hope you're not taking shots for every goal that goes in this time, are you?
No, I'm not. Although now you've said that. Dan.
No, it's too early, Matt. Don't do it.
I will do it for everyone at Orient score.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Fingers crossed for a 5-0 Leyton Orient win then.
Well, about that, I have said that I normally come into completely unbiased, but I am completely biased in this game. I want Leyton Orient to win because I have friends from Leyton, so I always keep an eye out for them. I've got a dog in this fight, as it will. I have got a dog in this fight. Plus, I also think
bollocks to Man City.
I also think it's karma that the season they're having. It'll be absolute karma because people behind the curtain, me and Dan were actually discussing what game we're going to cover this week. Also, first of all, apologies for being off for the last month, guys. But we've had a few issues behind the scenes regarding, the various bits and pieces.
Life gets in the way.
Yes, absolutely. Life gets in the way. But we're here, we're back, and we're very pleased to have you all along with us for the ride. Dan, what do you know of Leyton Orient's team? I did touch on Man City's team momentarily ago, but we can go back because you obviously are the one who actually had the knowledge. I'm just here and turn up.
You say that, but I'm slim to none on Leyton Orient. I think I've heard of Ethan Galbraith for some reason. I'm just trying to rapidly figure out why. I did wonder for a second if Simpson was Danny Simpson, but it's not. It's Jack.
I mean, I do know that the goalkeeper scored in round 2.
Did he?
I believe so. I believe that's what happened. I saw on the BBC, which is what we're covering on BBC One in the UK, obviously, gentlemen and ladies and others, with the guy who has no allegiances, Micah Richards, on every single bloody show he could find. He is the Brian Robson of punditry.
So with Galbraith, I know why I know the name now. He was on Man United's books as a youngster.
I see.
That'd be why.
I see. Well, how about
the boss is in?
The boss is okay.
Size here. Afternoon, lads.
Afternoon.
I've said that just as Mill Man's got home, so that was well timed.
The boss is in as well, yeah, absolutely, in both counts.
Although, to be fair, I've just had it pointed out, my mum's just walked in the room and she said she's been here the whole time, so yeah, the real boss has been here all along.
Oh dear Lord. Let's touch on the Man City side. I actually mentioned I think it's slightly disrespectful that Haaland's not in the squad.
Not really, because every player's got to take a rest at some point. I don't expect Salah to be in Liverpool's squad tomorrow.
He'll be on the bench tomorrow.
I'm not entirely convinced, but you've got to rotate players at some point, and every team is going to do it against lower league opposition.
I get it. I do get it, but
it's more disrespectful starting Jack Grealish.
I mean, well, that's don't let my niece here say that at one point she was obsessed with Jack Grealish.
He's shit.
I would like to point out something that I did mention beforehand as well. The substitute goalkeeper of the day, I've said, has been stealing a living for the last 10 years.
Scott Carson. He has got the best job in football.
He has, but I still stand by my comments.
Yeah, it's absolutely right, and I would absolutely trade places with him. 100%. I don't blame him at all. He's knocking 40. He's had a long career in the game. He's gone up to international level. Collect your money. Collect your medals.
I would like to point something out, young man. The only game he played for the first team for England was the game that took us out of the Euros in 2008.
He still played for England.
And so did David Nugent.
Yep,
he did.
So did Michael Ricketts.
No, okay, fair. But okay, why are we arguing about this?
Because as usual, you're trying to make it into a point that I didn't make, just so you feel superior. And I'm just pointing out that you're wrong.
Anyway, it's been 4 minutes and we're already arguing. I've missed this, and thank you to all 75.
I don't argue, mate. I don't argue with you, mate. I explain why I'm right.
And that's why we get on so well.
Good point from Sai saying, "Yeah, you go on."
I'm more offended that players are wearing 82, 75, 87 and hard and not playing. I mean, to be fair, Rico Lewis has been playing week in, week out for City all season long. I will say that.
Not very well,
leave my cousin alone.
It's going to be interesting though to see the likes of Vitor Rice and Nico Gonzalez starting the first games, and then Omar Mamouche up top, because Mamouche has looked half decent in the 2 appearances so far. Does feel like they're trying to unearth the next Salah, but we'll see how it goes for them. But yeah, the Leyton Orient team, no idea.
Yeah, from what I can tell on TV, they're lining up 4-2-3-1 or 4,231, as we of course would say for Graham's benefit. He'll be watching later. He says he is at a disc golf championship today with money on the line. Apparently, if he gets a hole in one, he gets $1,000.
Does he mean $1,000 or like 1,000 pennies? Because there can't be that much money in disc golf.
1,100 to be precise.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes, I hope your mum be saying that, Graham. A bit late now, it's live stream. And thank you to 111 of you now who have joined us before we even had kickoff here. Thank you so much. We are very pleased.
City are lining up 4-3-3, and on live score they've got it as a 4-2-3-1 as well. Mind you, that's getting increasingly more unreliable. So, but I hope we get as good a game as we got in the previous round with Tamworth and Tottenham.
Oh, I was just saying that to I say everyone writing Leyton Orient off. Don't forget Tamworth took Tottenham through to extra time, and of course extra time and penalties will be needed if it is level.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I just got distracted there with who was that? Vitor Rice was the Brazil captain under 17s at the World Cup. Fair enough. I know nothing about these people that City have signed for a lot of money.
No, that's the thing. You see, I mean, it does look quite cold, doesn't he, Pep Guardiola? Wear a hat, mate. Wear a hat. That's what I do.
How will he scratch at his head if he's wearing a hat?
Absolutely right. Right, we're heading towards the kickoff here on the volley, so it's time, of course, to remind everybody that we, of course, support the anti-racism message. As we approach kickoff here on the volley, we would like to remind everybody that we at SJP World Media all support the Kick It Out campaign. Equality for everybody, regardless of race, gender, or sexual orientation. Let's kick it out together and enjoy the game we all love together.
Well said as always, Matt.
Absolutely.
Back to the squad, Man City squad. You say it's disrespectful for Haaland not to be on the bench, but they've still got Stones, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Akanji, and Phil Foden to call upon. And my internet's going funny.
And buddy, that's my camera going funny.
All right, fair enough. I thought the potato struck again. That's a great camera angle.
It is. I think the camera angle is a little bit.
See, now I'm not sure if it's my internet or Matt's camera again, but this will be a fun game anyway. We're underway. Man City playing right to left. And it's just a bit of a battle in the air at the minute as Leyton looked to break. Header dealt with at the back in Leyton Orient possession near the corner flag. Ooh, who was that? I think it was Nico Gonzalez that just came in there to get it out for the corner. Are you back with us, Matt?
I didn't go away, mate. I should be. I hope it won't keep cutting out, but my audio should still be coming through, no problem. Hopefully.
Good stuff.
Time check for people watching along. It's long thrown to the box, and it is cleared out in a hurry by the honeybees. I just see a honeybee. That's all I can see. That kit, and getting behind it, and we'll take it down quickly. Across. Time check for people watching along with us: 1:05, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And we are spot on as always. Sorry, it's a rarity. Me and you were actually on the same time.
Do you know what? I was watching through the BBC. I was watching along with Graham, actually, from Good Cop Back Up, Wrestling Podcast, from Royal Rumble this past week. Didn't watch the whole thing because I had up early for work. So I watched the rest in the morning after I woke up. But as we started watching it, he
Can't wait to hear the rest of that story because Matt's audio's dropped out again there. And once again, I don't know if it's mine or not.
It's definitely me, mate. To the millisecond, it was...
Oh. Cousin Lewis cleaning up there as Leyton Orient were making inroads.
I'm not quite sure why my... Yeah, it's flashing up, like, on my screen. It's saying my connection's not great. Hopefully it'll hold. I'm not quite sure why it's being such a pain in the ass.
It's because we've gone live, mate, and that's what it does. I've just had a quick look at the Leyton Orient bench. They've got one Darren Pratley on the bench whose name sparked a memory because he had one season with Fulham in the Premier League before being transferred to Brentford. He made 2 appearances for them, one in the league and one in the League Cup. I don't know why I remember that name. And then he came back with Bolton Wanderers in 2011. So absolutely right. Always love a card in tinfoil FA Cup made by a kid in lower league grounds. Awesome stuff. It's FA Cup heritage. It really is.
Yeah, speaking of heritage, this may be one of our most watched streams done already. We've got 214 people watching with us already. Thank you so much. It is ridiculous.
Insanity. What have you is it just because we've caught you all before you go to the pub or what? Jack Grealish coming in and fires wide because he is crap.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting over a bit of illness. I'm just going to mute a second because I've got a cough coming. Thankfully, that one gave me warning.
What I find amazing is that they're using Comic Sans on the back of a Man City shirt.
Oh, that is ugly, isn't it?
That was literally designed by a 7-year-old.
Hang on, am I making fun of kids again? The blue pinstriping's a bit odd as well as Matt's connection drops again. As it coming in from sight, a man with wonderful long locks. Surely that's a handball in the area. No, referee's giving it as a foul. Jack
What a
Grealish with an
scramble.
Alice band. Either cut your hair or grow it long enough to tie it properly, you fucking melt. You've got to get through that awkward
Absolutely.
phase first, haven't you? I tried growing my hair out a couple of times, and my hair doesn't seem to grow long. It just goes.
I am growing my
oof.
hair out. I am.
Ooh.
Well, I have to grow it out because I don't have to grow it out, but at some point I'm going to be having a hair versus hair match. So
Just slip that one in there.
wrestling hurts, Dan.
Yeah, it does.
I
You know what
found
else
that out.
hurts? Been dragged out of the crowd, having your glasses knocked off your head and used as a launch pad. That's why I
Yeah,
went on strike this week.
you did mention this on Good Cop Bad Cop on Fan Cop. You got your we're also fully blaming that on Good Cop Bad Cop as the reason why you lost your voice.
No, that was a combination of a genuine sore throat, which turned into a full-on head cold, shouting and cheering at the wrestling, and then at the Royal Rumble, and a lot of beer.
Okay, so are you yeet or no yeet then?
In terms of what do I think of Jay winning the Rumble, wasn't a fan on the night when I was very drunk. Cold light of day. I like that they're doing something different. Try and make a new star. Why not? It got everybody. Nobody expected that. I'm for it. I'm yeet.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was a good decision for me. As ball played across, lovely switch ball to Grealish.
Will you do anything with it?
Well, who knows? That's the thing. This ball goes out for a City corner. Is that Gundogan popping up on the left wing? It was. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh god. So me and Si are now apparently in a relay of illness because we're supposed to be recording Doctor Who pod tomorrow. There's a mate I'm ill now. Had a bit of a cold, but last night today rough as fuck. Yet that it got me like that when I had a couple of days, little tickly throat. Did the Rumble day. Had all the beer down and just went absolutely crashed for like 3 days, 4 days.
That was terrible. Oh,
pervert corner. That's what you get.
Yeah, if you give it pervert corner, we'll leave it at that. I do apologise, Dan, for my connection. Not quite sure why.
I love that it cut out as soon as he started apologising for it. That's excellent. The ball comes in, headed away by Leyton Orient. I will get a handle at some point on who's who in the Orient team, but it's a bit difficult when they're scrambling around in the box like that. And he's back again.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about it.
Do you want to try dropping out and coming back in? Because that normally works for me.
I can try. I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Si saying it's Liv's 18th today. Happy birthday, Liv. But he won't be doing anything with her at this rate. Well, you can't help being ill, mate. If I'm being nice. If I'm not being nice, get off your ass and have some fun. But happy birthday to Liv, and I'll drop you a message as well to ask you to tell her properly. So you're just having a bit of a knockabout here with I think that's Savinho trying to find a way through, but Leyton Orient look pretty well set. Another corner, so if you have had the over-under on the corners, you're probably going to do well on the over. Just another cough coming in, do apologise. And Matt's back. How are we doing?
Fingers crossed so far.
Yeah. Another poor corner from City, barely beating the first man. Was that Mahmoud took a swipe at it?
Very possibly. Did I miss anything?
No, there's Eddie Hearn.
As the rain pours down.
And the Justin Edinburgh. That is a big old stand for Leyton Orient.
Can I say respect to Justin Edinburgh stand?
Yes, 100%. I've just remembered why I know that name.
That's actually worth me mentioning something, Dan. Actually, I am currently working on a novel.
Ooh, okay.
And it's about the coming out of the first gay Premier League footballer.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm seeing what happens, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Once I finish it, see if anybody actually wants to publish it or not. You're the first person I've told, and I've told the whole world at the same time.
That and the 336 people watching.
Yes, absolutely. So I plan on it being like, I plan on like doing it like sending it Rainbow Laces or something like that. And come down. Oh my God!
Gundogan, what are you doing?
How does Gundogan miss that? I mean, well, clearly, but I mean, my word.
That was shocking. Was he offside? Let's have a quick look.
No, he's on.
Savinho's fine. Savinho makes the run. Gundogan's on. Oh, that is poor.
I mean, Gundogan's won the World Cup.
That was a great ball across. Just couldn't get his feet right. And it was, we have to say as well, from Simpson, it was a poor attempt at a clearance. But you asked before, Matt, if you'd missed anything in the chat. Just Si saying it's Liv's 18th today, but he's feeling that rope. He won't be doing anything with her. Oh, brilliant. He's gone again. Oh, we've got a few minutes. As we go past the 350 mark, thank you to everybody joining us. And I'll leave. Matt's back, and she's going to the bingo, the little old lady. It doesn't matter. Whatever she wants to do, it's her day. You should go to bingo too, Si. It's where all the grandparents go, innit? Si suggesting reboot the internet. When in doubt, turn it off and on. What a tackle on Marmouche. I don't know who that was for Leyton Orient. Let me just get that back. That was actually one of the centre backs. It was either Jackson, Simpson, or Dan Happer. That was for. Please tell me you saw that tackle, Matt.
I did, mate. Absolutely did. Yeah, brilliant.
Marmouche was in full flow there and it's perfectly timed. Love that behaviour. Yeah, City just struggling to find much of a way through in the first 11 minutes. And I just had a quick check on elsewhere. It's Leeds Millwall today. It's still 0-0. Unknown how many fights there've been so far.
I think that might help. Not sure. Find out.
75% possession for City so far.
I bet it'd be higher. 11 minutes, 13 o'clock.
Going down the right wing with Savinho again. Oh, he's done him like a kipper. Played across, nobody there.
Oh, my God.
Scuffed again. There was a little bit of a deflection there. Was that Cousin Lewis coming in with the shot?
It was Cousin Lewis, yes.
Or was it Peter Rice?
Savinho, by the way, one of a few players you can actually sign in the lower leagues on EAFC career mode if you have the money, because he had a release clause. In a release clause, you can sign. Everyone else will want to relocate if they're too high division.
Mm.
So I found this out when I created my Clacton Krakens team.
I like that. Good name.
Stadium, the Lair.
Naturally,
the Kraken's Lair made sense.
Please tell me you've got a Davy Jones stand.
Of course.
Good.
Of course. And we've got a. I do believe the biggest signing we've got actually is Marcus Rashford.
Oh God! Just keep an eye on how he trains. It's a weird situation that at Man United, isn't it? As Man City resort to fouling Leyton Orient players. With Jai Simi going down there.
Because we were going to be doing the transfer show, but obviously Dan was not well, obviously, and various other things for Monday just gone. Man United will.
Guess who's gone? Gone again. Matt's internet's gone. There's 400 people driving. Leyton Orient, it's a poor touch. Oh!
That's gone, surely, for a corner.
I don't think so. It's just one heavy touch away from putting Leyton Orient ahead there.
Yeah. I can't reboot my internet.
It was a great ball. This is the problem. City have signed and are playing so many new players or academy players. I'm struggling to keep up with who's who.
Yeah. I do believe Pep mentioned that he apparently next month we're going to hear about the charges.
Yeah, I thought it might be around about that time, but then with appeals and whatnot, it could drag on to what a ball, by the way.
Mm.
I don't know if that was Galbraith or Jordan Brown.
Ended up being a great
Immediately cut away before we see where the ball goes out. Yeah, good work from Ortega. Sorry, what were we talking about?
Well.
The charges.
Yeah.
From what I understand, it could still drag on with appeals and whatnot, so it could even, before we get a final verdict, it could even be to next season.
Yeah, and that would, and to be fair, that's getting on a joke really now, isn't it?
Well, it's due process. It was always going to be that way. Anybody who thought there wasn't going to be appeals or anything like that's not living in the real world. Free kick straight at the wall. Another relatively poor set piece from Man City.
And goal kick given.
I'm quite liking this. Like the likes of the big money transfers and the big money players of like Marmoush came in for a lot of money. Jack Grealish, 100 million quid. Savinho came in for a fair chunk. Gundogan with all his pedigree and everything like that. Just getting stuck in a little bit in a proper old ground on a proper old pitch. So saying they're not getting done for anything, and I expect they already know that. Well, I'd be surprised if they got off scot-free with everything. I do wonder if
Do you expect a massive fine?
It can't be a fine because money means nothing to City.
But got the goal!
Oh, it's in! What a goal!
We witnessed it!
That is incredible.
Jamie Dudley!
How's he done that? Oh,
City are protesting, referee saying nothing, doing no VAR, of course.
Oh, come on, get this replay up.
Dan Griffin, talk us through the replay.
I need to see it. What happens to the ball drops to him? Who's that in the middle? So somebody gets bundled over. It's not much. He just takes it with his left foot. Ortega's off it line. It hits the bar. It comes back and it goes in off Ortega's arse. That's awesome. I think that was Sonny Perkins who challenged somebody and they got bundled over in the process. I hope that gets given to Donnelly because that's a hell of a shot. But it hits the bar and it comes in off Ortega's backside. I think that goes down as an own goal.
It had been given an Ortega own goal.
For me, that's Donnelly's. I don't care what anybody says. He should celebrate that like it's his own because that is what a piece of quick thinking and brilliantly executed.
Do you know what, Dan?
It's Donnelly with an O. But yeah, there's just a City in here. Omar Marmoush on the left-hand side of the box.
I think my husband has just seen the score.
How the reaction do that?
Yeah, I think the
Hi,
whole
Chris.
street heard my reaction. Dan says hi.
First shot down, yeah.
Nice to hear his voice for once instead of a cough first.
Oh, meow! Nice to hear your voice, not your...
It's a compliment. Anyway, your internet, you're frozen again, so bollocks to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, I just realised that. Hand me your whiskey, Chris. No, the good stuff. The good stuff. I'll find you.
Jack Grealish down the left wing here.
Ah, strong today. This has been open for a while, so it's fermented more. Oh my word. Oh, getting a. Oh, I'm leaving that on screen. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe what I'm watching here.
You'll be going as red as your jumper in a minute. Ball in. Oh, easy save for the Leyton Orient keeper. And for once, I don't mind a keeper taking it down like that and doing the Pickford time wasting.
Is it a fan?
Let's have another look at you.
I can see
Nah.
why they're up. I can see what they're arguing about, but it's sick. But come on, that's a shoulder tackle. It's fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
It wasn't a Braun Breaker spear, was it? All right, show you speed.
No.
Can I say, Dan, by the way, we are not even at the 20-minute mark of the game, and we are almost at 500. We are at 500!
There we go. Hey! And still climbing. We've gone past the darts number, 501, 502.
Absolutely. As we see Mr. Hearn in the crowd.
Oh, he's going off out of embarrassment here. But as I said in this, just simply wow at that finish in the scoreline. And it is sadly an own goal. But I mean, I don't mind as long as Leyton Orient are winning.
We're gonna give it the Donnelly.
Yeah, that's what you get for having Comic Sans on the back of your kit. Strangely, no messages from Mr. Butler yet.
I didn't invite him onto the show, and I thought because he said he'd have me come on and talk about City's problem because he was pissed off of City's performance this season. As it looks like Bernardo is still. Oh fucking hell!
It's a trade up. He's a hell of a player.
I
know you don't like him.
Like him. I Tanner Pruit likes him less. That's saying something. Oh fuck! Can I say the physio? What a phenomenal beard.
For who? Sorry.
The physio.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Yeah, that's go on, kid. Off you go. I'm pretty sure that's the one that got mugged off for the goal. But yeah, so we were saying just before about the charges and whatnot. I think in part, apart from just how poor City have been this season, I think part of their spending spree is that they know they're going to get done for something. So it might be a transfer embargo or something like that. We'll have to see. But no team splashes out nearly 200 million in January. Unless they're in an abject panic or there's something big coming, and it could be a bit of both with City.
That was Gonzalez going off injured.
Wasn't that his debut?
Yep.
Oh, that's gone. I'm sure that went out for a corner. But the referee's not giving it.
Leyton Orient defending it very, very well, and then just launches it downfield as we approach halfway through the first.
Yeah, just give it a good old Robert. That's a free kick. Oh, he was offside. That's a shame.
I'll take a saves it, but it also has not gone up. I'm just
trying to figure out who's
really annoyed about my connection. I'm having the best day of my life on this show, and my connection is more intermittent, than I'm trying to do a good analogy here, which isn't X-rated. I can't because it's only past. It's only 22 in the morning, 22 in the afternoon.
It's more intermittent than Matt's ability to find a good analogy.
Yes.
I was just checking the numbers on the back of the shirts there. It was Jordan Brown who played the ball for the goal there, and a hell of a pass it was. He looks a decent operator in the middle of the park. This is the problem. I have to look this way to watch the screen. So when Matt goes quiet, I'm not sure whether his connection's gone again or if he's just trying to think of something to say. So apologies if he does go quiet. That is partially my problem.
It's okay. It's all good. But yeah, as I've never been a problem before. I've not moved from where I was sitting and haven't moved the internet box. It just has got a weak connection, apparently. No shit.
No. I'm just trying to find anything on Jordan Brown. As we have another injury here. I think is that Jai Semi on who's down. Oh, he's taken one full to the face.
Well, I've taken ball to the face before, but it hurts.
Sorry, I had about 17 different coming at you that fast jokes, and none of them got out of my brain. Everything was trying to get out. Everything was trying to get out the door at once, and they just got stuck like that Simpsons thing with Mr. Burns and the diseases.
Yeah. Leyton Orient right now are buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. I've met Bob Mills a few times, and I've met Bob Mills a few times, the comedian, and he's a massive Leyton Orient fan.
Oh, sorry, another cough there.
I might move myself closer to the TV in the second half.
So this Jordan Brown who's in midfield, he's only 23. This is his third season at Leyton Orient after being on the youth books at Derby County. And he's coming in and pinging balls around like that against Man City. Love that. Is that Richie? Is Richie Wellens the Leyton Orient manager?
Yes.
Don't know where I pulled that name from, but go me.
To be fair, you are the oracle, Daniel. As Grealish coming around the back here, up against James.
I just wish I could devote my brain power to remembering useful stuff rather than random football knowledge. Focus it a bit more. I could have solved world hunger by now.
To be fair, a lot of people could have done that.
Well, yeah. Oh, Jamie Donnelly's on loan from Spurs.
Ah.
And do you know where he started his youth career?
I'm not sure. He hit 550.
As a very young man. So he did 10 years in Spurs youth development. He's only 20.
That's like prison.
He did 2 years at Colchester Villa Youth FC.
Colchester Villa Youth FC? I believe my cousin used to play for them.
I'm not quite sure how it came about because he was born in Antrim in Northern Ireland. But yeah, according to Wikipedia, Colchester Villa Youth FC. He's a Colchester boy.
Excellent. In that case, then I can actually say then Jamie Donnelly, he's one of our own. I can actually say that. Dan, we're about to hit a very official number in the top left, by the way, mate. We're about to hit 555.
What is wrong with you people?
I mean, we're delighted, but you're watching our content. We're loving it as a great take and pure Pickford shithousery.
Take all the time you need, Keeling. Do it, because that was another poor corner straight down the keeper's throat from Marmouche. It's
really good take. The beard's not so good.
Well, he'll find his way eventually. I can't really talk about mine at the minute. Mine's gone the other way. Mine's far too unkempt. Let's have a look at Josh Keeley. He's another Irish player on loan from Spurs. But he started his career at St Patrick's. Came to Spurs in 2022 and has been on loan at Barnet and now Leyton Orient.
So 2 Spurs players are in this. Oh, that's terrible! Under no pressure.
Grealish again. Oh, was that Gundogan? Oh, it's O'Reilly 75. He's got super noodles for hair again. Oh, 30, sorry, can't fit properly. Dribbled all down himself.
Oh, come on!
He had to do that when the camera was right on him. What a mucky pup!
That's not ideal. I've got a funny feeling that City are defending way more than they expect to do in this game, aren't they?
Yeah, just a little bit. So yeah, cousin Lewis at right back, isn't he? Or is that O'Reilly? I can't tell. Both fullbacks are built similar and
Lewis,
have got the same haircut pretty much.
Lewis is right back. and
O'Reilly's
O'Reilly's
left back.
It would seem so, yes. I think O'Reilly's got
Fair
a lot
enough.
of talent.
I've never seen him play.
I think he's got a lot of talent from what I've seen
honestly say
already.
anything.
But Pep must feel him quite highly to put him in.
That's a good ball to Grealish.
Oh, it should have been in surely, but no.
He ricochets around. Oh, terrible effort at clearance. As it's tidied up at the back. I think
They get away with it.
Oh, excellent beat by Curry and a lovely
Tekkers
ball
by Curry.
wide.
I'm sorry, that should have been 1-1.
It really should. The initial effort, the cutback from Grealish, the initial effort was rubbish. And then just the ping-ponging around on the field clearance. Somebody from City needs to take responsibility and get on that.
I like
the senior. Go on.
Around the side of the pitch right now, the electric ball is saying, close the app, make the thing. I'm doing it in that voice. Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune in my head.
Marmouche dispossessed and another good clearance.
Phenomenal clearance.
By Dan Happer.
Dan, look at that number.
Good God. There's far more Leyton Orient fans than I ever expected.
I did tag Leyton Orient FC, to be fair, but I didn't think we'd get them actually watching along with us. Phenomenal. Grealish. Went across it in and did get played back instead. Yeah, played it back instead to Diaz.
That's all he ever does, isn't it?
Savinho. Rico
Good
Lewis.
ball for Lewis.
Good corner.
That was Ethan Galbraith throwing in the tackle there. I like that.
Coming across from right centre mid.
Was that is Noel Gallagher's spitting image in the crowd? Did you see him with the grey hair and the brown coat? Ooh, good save by Riley again, straight down his Keeley, but he had to take it. Powerful header from Diaz. It could have gone anywhere. Oh, Keeley's had to throw the ball out here. He might think he's injured. I hope not. He's playing well until now.
Very well, very well. I think he just take a second for himself. As we hit 600, Daniel.
Hey, thank you guys. Si saying it was Noel Gallagher, wasn't it? I don't know, mate. We've not got the commentary on. Otherwise, it'd feed back through here.
It was the actual Gallagher.
Do you know what? I'm so dumb. I looked at him and I just went, but he's not a Leyton Orient fan. What's he doing there? I might have to rethink calling myself intelligent.
They were both for Hearns there. Not surprised.
Deathcore Dashcam, Steve. Afternoon, gents. Afternoon, mate. How are you doing? Welcome along on this fantastic first half.
Did you have Orient to be one up at this stage, Steve? Because I'm pretty sure no one else did.
There'll be somebody who bet on it somewhere.
We all wanted it. We didn't think it was going to happen.
Especially not from a shot like that. In City already a sub down. Nico Gonzalez has had to go off. We've got Bernardo Silva on, who I don't want to jinx it, but I can't remember seeing him on the ball. Oh, here we go. We see the ball again, the goal again. Gonzalez dispossessed. I still don't think there's much in that. And Donnelly straight onto it. Lovely strike right down the middle of the goal, almost in line with the penalty spot. Bonk off his backside.
Yeah, I say because it was touched in by him, officially it counts as an own goal. Yeah.
But we're giving it Donnelly.
We're giving it Donnelly, absolutely.
That is going to be, if City go out, or potentially even if they go through, that is going to be replayed as a moment of absolute cup magic.
Oh, of course we will.
Yes, Steve, Orient are winning. It was a shot from just probably around about level with the edge of the centre circle.
Yeah. I apologise as well for my connection, Steve. Don't worry. Daniel carry it through the moments when it happens.
And now we have Leyton Orient actually playing out from the back rather than just lumping it forward like they have been against the current Premier League champions.
Leaving some on that tackle as well.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad. But, again, that Vita Rice, I think this is his debut as well. So,
yeah,
coming from, I don't know anything about the Brazilian league. I imagine it's a full-blooded affair because a lot of the South American leagues are. But there's nothing quite like coming to a rainy Leyton Orient. Steve-O says you sound fine now. Yeah, it's been in and out, Steve. Basically, me and Matt swapped internet for the day. So his camera will freeze and sound will drop out for a minute, but I will do my best to cover. There's City are trying to find a way through down the right here. Leyton Orient, that back four are doing pretty well drilled. Oh, Matt's gone and he's back. He's just trying dropping in and out there. So I just sort of caught a screen on my own face, and that was most disconcerting. Rico Lewis, I've noticed, does keep drifting into midfield, leaving City with a back three. And it looks to be to try and free Bernardo Silva a bit further up the pitch. But Leyton Orient are marshalling this very well. They're going into what looks like pretty much a 5-4-1 when they don't have the ball. Savinho dances through again.
Oh, that's a free kick.
It is, yeah, but he did well to get the ball initially to Jai-Simi, but then I don't think he really needed to go for the follow-up.
Why me, 619 me?
Hey.
You talked about Konor Lewis there just momentarily ago. I hope my net doesn't cut out while I'm doing this because it would be very, very dodgy. My wrestling training, you may have heard last week on Good Cop Bad Cop, I got thrown around in a Mat Wars thing at training by a guy who was 19 years old. I'm not a small man, Dan. You've met me.
You've definitely spoken before about wanting to be thrown around by a 19-year-old.
Stop that right now. Stop right fucking now.
All right, that was my one. I'm done.
There is a very big reason why I'm saying that. Apart from the fact that I'm married. Okay. Okay. One. I've got the footage to show you how good this guy is. Okay, as a wrestler. The main reason is that turns out we're related.
Pardon?
We're like third cousins.
Oh. Yeah, I should have let you finish before I made that joke. Oh, we should have come to the ball. Oh my God, how not going? Somehow. What?
What are we watching, Dan?
I don't know, but Jai-Simi, they're doing a great job of holding the ball and just trying to plough through.
Yeah.
There's some magic around that Leyton Orient goal at the minute. It should be 3-1 City, really.
Dan, are you feeling that? Are you feeling that?
What, my breast?
No, are you feeling the magic? I'm feeling the magic in FA Cup.
I thought that was the whiskey.
Well, that could be it as well. That could be very much it.
Oh, that's a clattering. That's probably a booking.
That's a proper blood and thunder tackle, Dan, you say.
Yeah, but it's on Grealish, so it doesn't matter. I don't know why I've decided I really hate Grealish today. By all accounts, he's actually a really nice guy, but I just think he's an overrated footballer. That's actually not too bad.
Do you remember
he left
when
the leg out, but that was a bit dramatic?
You know, John Duran went to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
He said in his thing going out, he said, like, I've always loved this. I've always loved the club. I used to watch them growing up. Like, did you bollocks?
The Robbie Keane is my boyhood club argument. As Matt freezes again, but yeah, that's a little bit of bollocks in it. Although John Duran is only 21, so when he was growing up, it was just a few years ago when the Saudi League was getting going. And it's over. And did you see the people going up just to give it the way in the Leyton Orient stand?
It kind of works today as well, given it's Super Bowl weekend.
Oh, of course, yeah. The weekend of the Superb Owl.
It was Donnelly on the line.
Do we just give him the man of the match now, or?
I mean, right now he's up there.
Nodded on there, and that's Donnelly following up as well, I think. Oh no, that was a striker. That was Charlie Kelman. This is mad. 40 minutes in, and it's still 1-0.
It is, and what amazes me is that Donnelly's actually played Premier League football. He played I think about a couple minutes for the first team.
Oh, did he? I missed it.
I believe so. I believe that's what he said. I believe that's what he said. I could be mistaken. Great defending by Leyton Orient. Get rid of it!
Oh, it has his mate.
He's being on bias.
He made 3 Premier League appearances for Spurs last season and one in the FA Cup.
Ortega defending like a madman.
Before today, Donnelly had scored 5 in 29 for Leyton Orient this season. So make it 6 in 30.
He's on there. He should have done better.
Yeah. Just good closing down.
He takes it really well, but then he stops.
Who is that for City? Oh, it's Savinho.
It's like he thinks about it too much.
Ooh. It's a bit like Nunes when he's got too much time to think.
That's the thing, is because he played some really good football this season. There's not.
I absolutely loved seeing Nunes play on Thursday night. The way he put himself about, his work rate, his drive, and he might not have the end product, and he's rough around the edges, but that lad will run himself into the ground for you. And I've always admired that in a player. It's like Dirk Kuyt. Dirk Kuyt was never the most prolific, and but as a winger, he would be up and down that line all day.
We've just hit 666, by the way, as well.
The number of the beast. I won't try and sing. As Kelman brings it down the left-hand side. Ball in. Oh. Just over from Perkins. Had to take over there.
Only fair.
I think he would have been on as well. Look at this. Who was that defending? Oh, go on, Keeley, coming out like that and just absolutely lampooning the ball. Vita Rice had no idea where...
And Orient's doing a jacket. That's a foul. That's cynical. That's going to be a booking.
No, I don't think it was a booking. It was... Oh, it is? Okay.
It was cynical.
Not bothered.
Check the replay down. But that was cynical.
Yeah, will do. Leyton Orient just seems to be doing City for strength, ultimately. Oh, yeah, that's massively. Yeah, good call, Matt. But Leyton, it appears to be men against boys just in the sheer strength and nous of the Leyton Orient team.
Well, that's because
that bit of desire that comes through.
That's because the Leyton Orient guys, they literally are seasoned men from the lower leagues who don't give any fucks. And half of the people playing for Man City are academy kids who've never had to ask for a loaf of bread in their life.
Good God, I thought that was Piers Morgan in crowd then.
It probably could be.
Dan,
if this goes 2-0, if this goes
2-0, Jai Simmons just got bundled over. Give a penalty.
I mean,
he did just shove him. Ruben Diaz, you disrespectful prick.
So his 200th appearance today for Man City, Ruben Diaz.
Ball floated in towards the back post.
They're queuing up at the back, though. Go back across. Oh,
this is a tackle.
Good thing he kept moving back. He'd been gone. McAtee was going to get wiped out by that tackle.
That'd
be a fly on the wall of it.
Yeah, if we could If it stays 1-0 before half time, I would love to see Guardiola's team talk. Bernardo Silva completely misses the run of Grealish there. Back with Ruben Diaz, plays it up to Rico Lewis. Not the best touch, but Savinho clears up, takes it out towards the corner flag, crowded out for the throw-in. It's just good, solid football from Leyton Orient, isn't it, really?
Yeah. It's no nonsense. Get the job done, football.
Yeah. Nothing too flash. We've got a plan.
Where are they in League? Is it League 2 they're in? Is it League 1 nowadays?
I don't know. Let's have a look. League 1, and they're 7th.
Okay.
They're a point off promotion places with a game in hand on Charlton.
So they're good. They're in a good run of form, Ben. Clearly.
Certainly, yes, certainly. I've been
phenomenal.
I didn't see what happened there because I was too busy looking up Leyton Orient's form. But in the last 5 league games, they did lose the last game, but won 2 before that, drew 1 and won 1 before that. They're 4th in the form table in that league. The City come again down the left-hand side.
What?
I think Matt's back. What?
6 minutes added on. Where are you getting this time from, referee?
6 does seem a bit much. That was never a foul either.
I mean, granted, we did have the keeper down for a bit. We did have a goal celebration.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Did you see how the defender there just used his body to nudge out Bernardo Silva? You can have all the skills you want, but you're still a skinny, rat-faced little turd. Sorry, I was overtaken there by the spirit of Tanner Pruit.
Brilliant. To be fair, we did have a couple of injuries as well. To be fair, in the first half, we had obviously the City player and brilliant, yeah, absolutely, and the injury. Look, and the momentary injury to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I heard someone.
What? No. I missed an opportunity as well because when you were giving it 6 minutes, where have you got that from? I should have just said the stopwatch.
Can Leyton Orient hold out for 6 more minutes?
But yeah, saying going from the outrage to actually thinking about it. Yeah, that's Matt's hallmark as a broadcaster. React first, think later.
Absolutely. Here comes James.
I'm here for the thinking. Sort of. Johnny takes the ball out. Just can't find the pass. Sorry, Grealish won't go anywhere quickly. Marmouth will. Don't give away a penalty.
Defended brilliantly though by James. So calm as well for pass.
It's like I say, it's some good football. It really is good. Ethan Galbraith just playing it back to Keeley. Want to know a little bit more about Tom James. As Ortega collects the ball in his own box. Shame he didn't spill it. Let's have a look. He's had a bit of a journeyman career as Tom James as the ball goes out to Savinho. Plays the
what a save!
What a save! Keeley. He's rivaling Donnelly for man of the match. Yeah, just take the ball to the corner, see it out. See out the half, Kelman. Win a corner if you can. And he can. That can't be a goal kick.
We are witnessing.
What a save. And he's on the books at Spurs. This is performance of his life so far for Keeley, I think. Just hope he's not aggravated anything looking at that. right, come on, let's have this corner. Completely biased, but if this goes 2-0 before half-time, swung in, nobody there, pot shot, deflected.
I love a leg save, Dan, don't you, mate?
I do, yeah.
I tried saying it 4 times, and each time my internet cut out on me.
I was just checking up on Tom James. He's had an odd, well, not an odd career, but a bit of a journeyman career. He has actually played one game Premier League football, and it was for Cardiff in the 2013-14 season. Didn't get a look in for 3 more years at Cardiff.
It's only one bad thing about this game happening now. We close on 700, by the way. Thank you everyone for giving up your valuable time on Earth to watch us 2 idiots, or 1.5 idiots there anyway. As City trying to break through. What's up there?
No, just that saying 1.5 idiots because your internet connection. But yeah, that Tom James has come through a bit of adversity in his career. He didn't get a look in for 3 seasons at Cardiff, and then finally got a transfer to Yeovil in 2016-17. Had a couple of good seasons there. Then went to Hibs in the Scottish Premier League. Only managed 12 games and 1 goal for him. Obviously, for a right back, 1 goal in 12 is pretty decent.
Yeah.
But then was loaned to Wigan, was loaned to Salford, all in 2020-2021 season, and then has finally landed at Leyton Orient and really found a club that value him.
I say, for a right back, 1 goal all season is pretty good usually.
Yeah,
and I know people are going to say Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he's an exceptional case.
Yeah, he definitely is. You mentioned about good cop, bad cop earlier. I was having a good chat with Graham in the DMs yesterday after listening to his latest Good Bad Sport podcast.
Yeah.
And it was all about the longevity of players in football and most games played.
Yes. And
I was sat there remembering, just thinking of players and remembering them, and we were both going through players like James Milner and Gareth Barnes. Like, how did we, how did Graham forget that for the episode, and how did I forget them in what I was listing off? Because did you know that Roque Santa Cruz is still playing?
Yeah.
Madness.
I had
as we hit half-time. Half-time, City 1-0 down. I bloody love the FA Cup.
Check that scoreline out as we are just about to roll over to 700 people watching. Check that scoreline out. Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 0. Dan Griffin.
What a half. It should by rights be 4-1 City because they have had some incredible chances. Keeley in the Leyton Orient goal has been unreal. The defending from Leyton Orient has been top notch. It really has. They've been so organised, so well drilled, and even in moments when lesser players and lesser teams in panic, they've kept such cool heads. Really, am impressed, and it's one moment of magic from Donnelly that's led to a 1-0 lead. It's a wonderful thing. I'm not sure I like this interviewing the players just before half time.
I was saying that as my internet cut out on me, Dan, briefly. I was saying I don't like this. No. To take him out at the moment. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't shove a camera in the face because it doesn't happen. Why are they doing it? It all feels quite American.
They wouldn't do it in the Premier League. Don't do it here. Right. Okay, Dan. It's half time here on the Volley, which of course means it's time for the tradition that created back 2 years. Of course, It's time to you all for the half-time pie club.
So, Matt, do you have anything to eat today? Because I do. I can't tell if he's frozen or just mocking me. But I think Matt's frozen. It is the halftime
No.
pie club.
I have some nutritional bars to eat, but I don't have a pie, Dan. So while I'm rearranging my network connection, I'm going to let you briefly talk.
Okay, no problem. Well, I do have something to eat. It's I'll do that when Matt gets back because you don't need 780. You don't need me just chomping my way through half time.
I can hear you, though, Dan.
All right. Well, I couldn't get a pie. But I did walk past a baker's when I was out before, and I got myself a little quiche.
Oh, a quiche.
It's pastry. It's just a ham quiche, ham and cheese. I figured it's they call it a Yorkshire quiche, but it's effectively a quiche Lorraine. I love that from Size channeling Jimmy Evans on Chain Wrestling and just simply saying pie. Love that, and I also love seeing the replays that we're getting of the Leyton Orient goal. That will not get old for a very long time. It's just the fact it bounces off his bum. It's rather funny. So yeah, I'll refrain from munching on that.
I won't be a second, I promise.
Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Sai saying he bloody loves a quiche. Well, tell us in the chat then. Come on, anybody from everywhere, wherever you're watching, what's your favourite type of quiche or pie? Because if it's in pastry, chances are I'll eat it. I'm a northern boy. I'm a big lad. I am a stereotype in that regard. But yeah, just a regular ham quiche for me today. Like I say, wait for Matt to come through. Oh, Connor's in the chat. Connor, mate, how are you doing? I know it's early there for you, but have you seen the score?
I think I might have got it sorted.
Oh, okie doke. So saying his mum makes the best quiche. What does she put in it? Because my granddad makes a quiche with a recipe from, I think, about 1902. And it only uses 3 eggs, but there's that much leeks and cheese in it that it ends up filling a 9-inch quiche tin.
Oh, you've got to have leeks and cheese in a good old quiche, yeah.
He puts a fair whack of cayenne pepper in there as well.
That'll do it.
Yeah. Connor saying city in the mud. But it's a pretty wet day at Leyton Orient.
It is a bit of a muddy one, that's for sure. I'm trying to find a good place to put this, that's all.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just you can see it in the pictures. Well, there's it's not as green and lush as you'd find in the Premier League or anything like that.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, so Sizemon makes all different kinds. That's wonderful to know. I will be down in a couple of weeks. If just purely for quiche.
Purely for quiche. I think that works.
We'll drive to Gloucester for food. Yeah, coming through, no problem. Yeah, I can see Crush in the background.
Yeah, Crush in the background. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. I might see him in future. Actually, I think it's quite comfortable. It's actually quite comfortable.
Yeah, good.
I've got me fire ready to go for the fire. I want more goals Leyton Orient, more fire.
Any excuse to drink.
Absolutely, Daniel. Now I've got a selection. I've got a selection of bars, Dan. Today I've got me chocolate chip, me double chocolate, got me mint.
Sorry, I just have to say,
chocolate.
Choc chip skinny whip is a great thing to say. It rolls off the tongue.
It's not chocolate chip; it's just double chocolate. Unfortunately,
only
8 calories. Unfortunately, not sponsored, but if you want to support it, you scan them and go support them. They're good company. They actually do good food.
I'll have to keep an eye out for them.
You can find them in most supermarkets and some crap ones too.
Brilliant. Like I've said about podcasts, available on all good podcast providers and some shit ones.
Absolutely. I'm actually quite comfortable.
Oh, it was so promising. It was so promising.
I'm literally sat next to my box.
It doesn't matter. A lot of the podcasts I've ever recorded has been sat right next to the router.
Yeah.
Si saying he likes skinny whips and often eats Livs. For anybody who doesn't know, Liv is Si's daughter. He apparently steals her food.
Most parents do.
Regardless of whether they're the ones that paid for the food in the first place, still.
Yeah, so I'm going to hope it holds up long. Better than it did, Dan, at least. Hopefully it'll be better.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But we'll muddle through. We always do.
Yeah. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm going to jump out and then jump back in again like we did momentarily ago, just to give it like a restart, as it were. And while I'm doing that, Dan, why don't you tell people about the amazing show, which is back on Tuesday, the fantastic Chain Wrestling.
Yeah, well, I was expecting Matt to go then. I was expecting to be almost instant. But yeah, Chain Wrestling back on Tuesday. Cy and Mags back with their usual insanity, ridiculousness, fun chat. I don't know, there'll be Hall of Fame, Hall of Lame, I assume. I don't know anything about what's going on. I can't remember what they're covering. But come along, it's a good time. We'd love to see even half of you there. Get involved. CWF, there'll be non-wrestling topics. Keep an eye on the old Twitter, X, whatever that is nowadays. Graham is in the chat. Good morning, gentlemen. Mason's still sick. Snow and ice starting, so not playing disc golf tournament in a wintry advisory. So I decided to join you guys. Welcome along, mate. Have you seen the score and do you have the game on?
That makes Graham our 720th person watching us.
I'm baffled, but very grateful.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
And while the internet's working, Matt, I'm taking a bite.
Have a bite of your quiche. Give us the flavour. Give us a flavour profile, Dan.
Well, just like a ham quiche. It's eggs, cheese. It's cold. But it was made at Thomas the Baker's, not too far from me. So it was fresh made today.
Phenomenal. We've got Sai in the chat is saying, I've both the same thing. Graham says had not seen and not watching yet. Catch up, Graham. You got like 45 minutes to catch up. You can do it times 5. It's fine, I'm sure. All sorts going on, mate. Non-wrestling topic. Take a look at some of the funny news stories and more. Absolutely amazing. Mags and Side back, of course. Back on Tuesday. Get that in your diary. Not Monday night. It's Tuesday night. Here we like Dan was briefly this morning. It's fine.
So looking at getting a view of what happened last night in the FA Cup, Man U Leicester. Oh, that's a good bit of fortune. The ball popping up off the goalie's boot and hitting whoever that was in the face. I understand there's some controversy around Man United's second goal. I didn't actually watch it.
Phenomenal bit defending for that one, though, I think, on TV.
Graham's got something for us. Almost a devil's advocate of sort.
Yeah.
Bad Matt is back. Dan, I revisited the note I sent you while discussing with Matt a possible VVD departure. He said 2 controversial things I'd like you to address. 1, Quansah is the same level as VVD. First off, no, he's not. Not at the minute. He has the potential to be there. He has a very similar playing style, very similar stature and build and whatnot. And
Harry Maguire.
If Quansah gets the experience,
he's
the
off.
maturity, and the confidence. Oh, there's about 5 players off there. Then Quansah may well be the same level as VVD someday. Van Dijk is not a top 5 PL defender of all time. Now that's a lot more difficult because it's subjective. Van Dijk is certainly one of the best of the current era.
I want to give my context to both those statements. But I also know
is it actual context?
Yes.
Or is it you doing what you sometimes do and making a completely different point to try and justify the previous one?
No. First of all, Patty's got a t-shirt, so I make it happen. No, I actually agreed with you there, Dan. Quansah had the potential to be as good as Van Dijk. I mean, he's still young, but we don't need to replace Van Dijk. We've got someone there who can step in and grow alongside Konate, for example.
Yeah, completely agree with that. Quansah's problem
but as usual, he's leaving out the crucial bit of information because what he does is, and he complained about me doing some Google backup, is he'll talk over me. So he don't hear what I say half the time. Obviously he's And for Konor, only had one shot because of the scoreline. I did say potential. If you want, I have the microphone. You don't. Okay, this is how it works, Graham. Yeah. He's played Premier League long enough, Graham. He's scored goals. We ain't got to pay to bring in someone stupid money. Quanta will do the job just fine.
He's not ready. He's not ready. He's not ready yet.
But my personal opinion is it's irrelevant because I think Van Dijk stays anyway.
So back to the top five of all. So back to the top five. The problem is there are players. Subjective. It's very subjective, but there's also players who won a lot more and played in the league for a lot longer. So it depends on your metrics. Van Dijk is an incredibly classy defender. He's very good. Would he break up the Rio Ferdinand and Vidic partnership? Would he break up the John Terry Carvalho partnership? Would he waltz into any of these teams? But it's just you're never going to get the same five off anybody. You can argue that Van Dijk's in there, but then people turn around and say, "Well, he hasn't won it. He's only won one Premier League," which is daft because most players have won none.
There are some people out there who would say Sammy Hippier is up there. That's a bold claim as well. He's never won nothing over. Yeah, Carragher never won a Premier League, but he's won everything else. There are so many arguments for so many great Premier League era defenders. I'm not entirely sure. That you can. I'm not saying you can discount Van Dijk, but I mean, some people say he's the best ever in the Premier League. I'm like, he's very, very good. I would happily have him in my backline.
Excuse me. There's a lot of hyperbole that surrounds modern footballers and a belief that football was rubbish back in the day and that they wouldn't be able to, past footballers wouldn't be able to compete. But we'll never know. So it's a bit of a non-issue, really. So I say current era, yes, Dan, spot on. VVD's class, but all time so difficult. Don't think the quality of centre forward is as high now as in the past for a start. So it's nowhere near as physical a game as it once was. That's very true. It's one of those wonderful hypotheticals that we could wax lyrical about for hours and come nowhere nearer to an answer because we'll never get one. Morty, hello, darling. Good to have you along. Si would take Vidic, Ferdinand and Terry before VVD. Yep, I can understand that. Vidic and Ferdinand won so much together.
So you take a man who is scared of Fernando Torres to this day, a guy who thinks that calling someone a merc because he set up a prank show, or someone who will sleep your wife before Van Dijk. Okay, none
of that has any bearing on how good they are as footballers.
No, the personality it does for me. But he does also say he's still class, so he does concede that part. Graham says you could argue those pairs are not as good individually if they had to rely on Van Dijk had not had the same level of talent on the other side of him. I mean, we are underway, by the way, second half.
No. Yeah, we are. Yeah. We've got a couple of subs as well. Both centre-backs off for City. They brought on Stones and Kusanov.
Yeah,
that's massive.
It is really, yes.
Sorry, there has been a minor miracle in the Spanish league about 8 minutes ago.
Go on.
In the Real Betis Celta Vigo game, there has been a goal scored by Anthony.
Fidget Spinner scored a goal.
Yes.
Wow. It does feel to me like sometimes I'm like people don't realize my bit sometimes. Morty is saying that Van Dijk is also especially in Diagnosis Murder.
Excellent, Mort. Love that.
Si calling it as you see that you talk such nonsense sometimes, Matt. It's ridiculous.
That's what I've got. I mean, it's true.
That's why I've got this man next to me to talk sense, while I just anchor the show, basically. Can we all agree Terry is top full kit wanker when not playing in finals?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can fully agree with that. We can fully agree
Konor
with
that. With the update on former crew players, Cucho Hernandez on the bench for Betis. Yeah, he's gone as Cucho, so Big for Crew to see how they replace him. And Graham has just figured out that it was our time because the food wasn't enough of a hit.
And all the big thing on screen that said "Hi Club," you know.
Yeah.
I put time in these graphics, damn it, at the bottom. I put time into this.
In the other game currently going on in the FA Cup, Millwall are beating Leeds.
Ooh, so the fight has finished and a football match has broken out, actually.
Yeah, that was scored on 30
I'd like to point out,
a terrible job keeping up.
I'd like to point out that when I say graphics, I take care. I mean, like the followers banner at the bottom. The actual one about Pie Club was made by our very own Cy Powell. Thank you so much. And also, of course, a big thank you to Pig's Ballad, as always, for the background we use. Phenomenal work, as always. And yeah, you're an absolute legend. Absolute legend. I don't think Leyton Orient are sitting back here still, either.
So what was that, Matt? I was too busy eating. That's a good ball out to Sonny on the right-hand side.
Perkins.
The overlap there for Galbraith. Ball played in. Ooh, Kusanov had to deal with it. That is absolutely fair, Graham. We do go off on tangents, but just for clarification, it's a quiche. Although from that angle and with that camera, it looked more like a Stacker Jack. Oh, shut down. On the left-hand side there. Who was that? Oh, Jack Curry.
Curry.
Oh, I'd love a curry right now.
That's the best thing. Be right back. No, I didn't. I didn't rise to the bait. Japstam, Joe Hendry, Gary Pallister, Tony Adams, all great centre backs, worth a shout, maybe.
I would love to point out that Matt just called Colin Hendry Joe Hendry.
Oh, fuck. I didn't, did I? Oh, God. So we'll say his name and he shall appear, they say.
City trying to find a way through here again.
Was there a quiche and a flan? Well.
Oh, that just trickles through the keeper. Sorry, that was funny.
It was very funny. Technically, a flan is meant to be a sweet and a quiche is meant to be a savoury. But some northerners do call a quiche a flan sometimes. Which is fine. But in a traditional sense, a flan is traditionally sweet. It's not exclusively, but traditionally. And Graham was trying to catch me out. Oh, I think they did Joe Henry thing. Okay. Said the man who missed Joe Henry's entire appearance in the Royal Rumble, by the way. So, did you mark out when Joe Henry turned up, Dan? And for now WWE, Jordan Grace, of course. Did you mark out for her returning? Of course he did. Of course he could. Of course, big TNA fan.
She should have won it.
I mean, anyone but Flair. Unless Flair's going to put someone else over. Which, can you imagine Flair putting someone over? A Flair putting someone over, for that matter. And I generally believe that Sami Zayn is going to screw. Sami Zayn is going to be the one who faces Cody at Mania.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I think, and I've said this already, I think Cena's going to screw Uso at Mania. Did you not see the heel turn?
What, Cena's?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It was alluded to in the ring when he got in the ring and was like face to face with Jay, then did raise his hand. But in the press conference afterwards, he's like, "It's best for business that I win the championship and main event WrestleMania."
Oh yeah, it was a.
I like that. Oh. That felt as Greenish just. Wow.
Pisses about and wins a corner.
Indeed. 51, 32, 33, 34, 35 watching along with us. It looks like a cold day there. It's a pretty cold day here on the east coast of England as well, to be fair.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad up in Yorkshire.
Not a perfect corner, but not a good corner either. Better there from City as Cousin Lewis clears up.
5 degrees.
think where I'm sitting now is more or less okay. Touch wood. Thank you, 754 of you, by the way. I mean, if we hit 1,000, I will finish the bottle.
Oh, God. Another foot in there from Leyton Orient. Just keep getting the blocking. This is brilliant.
That's what we want. And Cousin Lewis felt that one.
Big smiles and silent laughter from Mama Grip as she walks through.
Oh, fuck's sake, Graham.
That's why we like having Graham here. He does all the clipping for us. It's wonderful.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, he has just posted it onto Twitter. Yes.
And I'm just going to head over there now.
And reshare it everywhere.
Yeah.
Isn't it Good Cop Bad Cop will soon it's going to have a presence on the Instagram soon. We are expanding our reach for multiple reasons. You never know. Might be useful.
Oh, that is such a disrespectful way to put it, Graham.
I'm not reading it. I think I will. There was a foul given against not foul. Oh, I like that. They're literally they're standing in the way so they can't take the throw quickly. I'm liking that. That's really smart.
Little bit of shithousery.
The low reading age of British males is highlighted. Fuck's sake! Share.
Jay Simmy's coming off Leyton Orient. He had a good 54 minutes. Oh, Darren Prattley's on, who we were talking about before.
Indeed.
Good to see him.
I remember him, yeah.
38 years young.
Do you know what? I wish I'd looked that good when I was 38.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Graham is pure shithousery now, all of a sudden.
Do you expect anything else?
After a 6-year trial period, I'm finally going to trust Matt with some social media responsibilities for Jesus. You dick. You dick.
Oh, speaking of trial periods, Bobby Cash for True Grit has been temporarily appointed to the board and has a few decisions to make as part of the strike action that we alluded to before. His first decision, the tag team title match between Meatwagon and Nashboat is going to main event the next show.
Oh, a tag match main event? Yes.
Tag title match main event. Nashboat yet to win a match in True Grit. Ace Matthews eliminated Anderson Daniels from the Rumble, earning a title shot. If Nashboat win, it will blow the roof off the place.
Do you want me to tell you something, Dan, which may get to...
Oh, Marmouche is in.
Oh, what? Another great save!
And again, he got a hand to it again, did Keeley.
He's at the game of his career right now. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what about to say momentarily about tag team wrestling, as the ball is played perfectly to Grealish.
Did you say perfectly or pervertly?
Pervertly. Oh, it's deflected.
Bollocks.
Cousin
You have
Lewis
a word with your
scores.
cousin. There was no need to do that. Little shithead.
Thing is, I actually felt...
many. It's just gone to 1-1, Graham.
I don't think he's going to go to Lewis, actually.
Oh, no, it's in off Kusanov's head. That's unfortunate. He was actually trying to get out of the way of the shot, was Kusanov. Khusanov.
That I can spell no problem. Joe Hendry and Colin Hendry, no.
Oh, that's a shame. It was a fun ride while it lasted. Hopefully later.
Well, there's still extra time penalties possibility.
There's still about 40 minutes of this half to play, so this could be the point where it turns into a rout. But
it's on screen. I just put it up on screen, Graham, so you can see it now.
So I've just read a text from about Donnelly's effort in the first half that led to the that led to the goal. Crossbar challenge winner and FA Cup legend in one fell swoop.
Speaking of legends, Eric Fried from Nattering with E podcast
No, then,
says,
Eric.
Matt, what did I can get Dan on before? What else I can get Dan on before on the podcast before? Ryan, hi,
100%,
hi,
mate. Yeah.
And Graham was like Leyton were leading. What the fuck? They were leading for over an hour.
Graham giving the odds of me going on of getting on nattering with E before Ryan as I assume that's very high. But yeah, Eric, we're coming to the end of the latest season of the Doctor Who.
Hello.
I will have a little bit more
Still
time.
going on. They march on. Leyton Orient going for goal again.
Should have played it to the left. Nice ball back inside though. They're not giving up, aren't Orient? Fair play to them. Eric asking, did Matt screen freeze? Yeah, it's been a bit of an ongoing issue the whole game. Matt's internet's just having a bit of a shit fit. It's normally my gimmick, but we've decided to switch for the day. That was Kusanov went all in on Pratley there. Did you see that? Look at this replay, Matt. And Pratley didn't give an inch.
Full body referee at one point as well.
But the referee did give a free kick. That's the difference of an 18-year-old going in on trying to go in on a seasoned pro.
800 up, Dan.
Bloody hell. That's madness. Grateful to have everybody in, but have you all not got a life?
Donnelly will take this to goal scorer.
Straight in.
Leyton 1, Man City 1. Approaching an hour on the clock. Oh! It nearly was in!
Was that Pratley at the near post, or was it Kelman?
I think it was Kelman.
Yeah, I don't think he knew too much about it. Oh, this will be a better angle.
I think it bounced right in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not a done deal yet.
Well, no, because you've got brought on two new centre backs. I know Stones is vastly experienced, but Kusanov has played one game and had an absolute shitter.
Yeah.
You've got an experienced right back, a very inexperienced left back. So yeah, anything can happen in this game.
Rico Lewis is not playing right back anymore, by the way. He seems to be playing more in midfield.
Okay.
I think they're going to fit
but he was drifting in beforehand anyway.
Yeah, but he's always in the front line. I'm seeing him now.
Sai saying that lad taking the free kick has the straightest fringe I've ever seen. You could level a wall with that.
I mean that is absolutely accurate. He's also a goal scorer as well.
Cousin Lewis there just nicking the ball back. Graham says, are they playing their proper team or the kids' team like Liverpool did in the last UCL game? It's a bit of a mix, Graham. Grealish is the most experienced player in the front line, but they've still got Marmouche, who's coming for a lot of money. Savinho, who's played most of the season. And
I love the fact that Graham refers to Federico Chiesa as a kid.
Well, it was fringe players, wasn't it, in the last UCL game for Liverpool? It was
Darwin Núñez, Ibrahima Konate.
Let me just prove myself right once again.
I'm not saying you're not right, Dan. I'm just saying that there's a few in there who weren't. That's all. Eric is asking if Graham's coming on the stream next.
Yeah, it's an open door policy.
Either good or bad cop. Once you got the code, it doesn't walk in. Can't they, Eric? He did.
So Konate didn't play for one.
I apologise. Sorry. I'm sorry.
It was Kelleher in goal. Simicus, I mean, fair enough. Simicus, international fullback, but he's still very much a fringe player. Robertson, starter, but playing out of position. Quansah and Bradley, young men who've been in and out of the first team. Harvey Elliott and Endo not got a lot of minutes this season. As the ball drops to... how has that gone wide from McAtee? Elliott and Endo hardly got any minutes this season. James McConnell, very much a youth team player. Chiesa played about 45 minutes before that game. Gakpo, absolute certified
he's
starter.
the host.
Jaden Dan's up top, so it was a makeshift team.
He hit the post. It goes out. Dan, to be fair to him.
Yeah, fair enough. It was a good effort actually on the stretch. He had to improvise a bit there. For Matt's benefit, so Dan, is it their proper team off for predominantly fringe players? Let me just get the full lineup started.
You're a dick,
full
Graham.
I'd say 4 regular starters.
As I said that, he said that about me.
Well, great minds think alike, and apparently so do you and Graham.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Curry with a corner-esque throw, I should say.
Channeling Tom Tonk from the
Take a life.
Oh, I wonder if the Leyton Orient player there just had Kelman just had time to take it down and maybe take a shot. But they did. City did have Gonzalez and Rice debuting. Nico O'Reilly and Rico Lewis are the fullbacks. They've changed both centre backs at half time. And the forward line, the most experienced player is Jack Grealish. A disappointment, Twig. Nodded down, take away from the City player again. Passed out.
Great save!
This Keely's putting himself in the shop window here.
Yeah, he's basically saying, you don't need to find a new goalkeeper, Spurs. I'm right here.
Well, they already did with Kinski, didn't they? And then they've got Vicario to come back. And in fact, that was deflected. That was deflected into him by his own player.
That is what you call a great save.
And Eric asking if you shaved your beard for this stream, Matt.
I shaved every morning, to be fair.
I don't know how it looks to everybody else, but it's quite pixelated on mine, so I can't really tell.
I've got like a 5 o'clock shadow sort of thing. As Leyton will make a substitution here.
Quite an achievement to have a 5 o'clock shadow at 1:40 in the afternoon.
To be fair, take forever. Perkins off, Cooper on.
Eric saying, now that Matt's taking wrestling training, you guys can battle the regime in true grit. Yeah, but that would require both of us to train, and that will not be happening for me. I'll let the pros do all that. And it was regime adjacent that attacked me. It wasn't a fully fledged member.
Fuck you, Graham.
Oh, Graham woke up in full bitch mode.
That's that he's got a face for rage about like that lad, hasn't he?
Excuse me, so I didn't mean to cough on stream, but that
fucking hell
caught me off guard. He's come out swinging, hasn't he?
Yeah. Did you get up on the wrong side of bed this morning? Are you that pissed off you couldn't go to frisbee? As Mag would say.
He's that annoyed he couldn't go play with his disc in the woods.
To be fair, he with all respect intended here, Graham is very good at throwing the old disc, and he was on to probably make some money though if he got a hold in one. So I'd be pissed off too.
Just sad that he can't go fling his bits in a park.
Galbraith. He's got some skills, this
Graham
kid.
confirming. He does, yeah. Like I say, he was a United youth player. Just couldn't find the ball there, whoever that was. Graham confirming there was an $1,100 ace pot today.
I did tell you.
It changed 3 times in last month. What about the other members of Disciples of Apocalypse?
That's very good. Very good, Dan. Very quick.
I would love to know. I would love to know how many of the 827 viewers actually get that joke. Because I can't imagine the cross sections too.
I'm still processing the 827 part of that sentence. Then
I had to say it quickly because it's still confusing the hell out of me.
I mean, we've done shows with like 5 people watching before, and I mean, thank you to SJP World Media for expanding our reach because you guys put us on the air. Thank you so much, Si. Brilliant. Grealish trying to back heel. It didn't get anywhere to Grealish in the end. Excuse me for coughing on the air.
Graham saying, even if it was just one, you got the giggle. Yeah, my work here is done. Oh, excuse me. 6.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant, Graham. I don't mind. You know me. I don't mind. People taking a piss at me. I've often been a straight man to many comedians. So anytime I've been a straight man in my life.
But Tish. Sometimes the good jokes are the ones you see coming a mile away.
I mean, yeah. One of my favorite jokes would take too much setup, so I'm not going to say it on the air. Graham is apparently you need to go watch PWG Bowler 2015 for the podcast. Have a great rest of the stream, and someone teach Graham how to read instead of listen to audio books. Wow.
Eric also coming out swinging this morning. We're all a bit bitchy today.
I mean, to be fair, he does. To be fair, he reads audio. He listens to audiobooks at like ×2, I think, because he likes to get through them quickly.
Yeah, but Graham also proved on the Doctor Who pod that he can watch things at ×2, but he will miss vital parts of what's going on.
I know. Listen to that episode. A very good episode it was as well too. Can't read at ×2. Can't read at ×2, but can listen at ×2. Of course you can. And that was the only aim of episode 1 to 50 was to script a pun to try and make me laugh. And to be fair, he did it, I think, half the time. So that was pretty good. That's pretty good. And every now and again, the giggle does come back.
And there I am, popping them off at a second start. Ooh, just a rare drop there from Keeley.
Sorry for the best there. Just read faster. I can read quite fast. I'm a pretty fast reader. Which is also where I made mistakes earlier on this podcast.
Graham saying there's a reason he's managed 7 seasons of Doctor Who in 7 weeks at ×2.6. Good God.
Yeah, apparently he's up to Crimson Horror.
No, if I may, Matt, the correct pronunciation, Crimson Horror.
Sorry, apologies.
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget in that bit, in that episode, hearing Matt Smith say "Eba gum."
Eba gum. Can I just say, by the way, out of respect for David and Matt, I don't do ×2.5. So you cut it down by 0.3 because out of respect for them. What the hell is he going to do when he gets to Capaldi?
I can't wait to see how fast he goes through the Extremis trilogy.
Oh God!
Because there's so much to unpack in that.
Yeah, a lot.
Actually, that brings me on to quite nicely. All being well with Si now being the one to be ill. All being well, tomorrow we're recording our season 7 wrap up of the Doctor Who pod.
Yes.
So we're going to be doing our our end of year ranking and whatnot, and we may also be recording the first episode of season 8. And
right,
we're going to be doing things a little bit differently.
Handball!
No, unfortunately not. No. All I'll say is, in the run up to season 8, keep an eye on the socials. We will need as many people's help as we can get. But that's all I'll say for now. It won't be actively recording because I think we're just about sorted for guests for season 8. But yeah, a little bit going on behind the scenes, future things to come. It's going to be interesting to see how this works.
I said to Matt, I'd love to watch a spin-off of Yorkshire Doctor Who or Doctor Who. I think you say up north.
No,
Doctor Who. For Doctor Who pod episode, I only did 1.5.
And you still fucked up.
I said, I imagine Graham has a fast forward button in his brain when you talk to people at 2.5. Actually, there's a very good bit at the start of season. First episode of season 8, which I can't spoil for Graham because it actually is exactly how I picture Graham with me half the time. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I can make a guess.
Yeah,
I can make a guess. But oh god, they're bringing on the big guns now. De Bruyne and Foden coming on.
Will the real Foden actually turn up?
He's been decent recently. De Bruyne takes the armband.
Well, yeah, because I mean, they don't want to go to extra time and penalties. They don't need that.
As much fun as it would be seeing Leyton Orient beat Man City, it would also mean one less. It would mean one less competition for City to focus on. I'm just checking the score in the Leeds game as well, see how we're getting on over there.
Yes.
2-0 Millwall. So I'm actually going to. There's Leyton Orient on the break here with Kelman. Plays it across. Nobody there.
Ortega didn't touch it either.
No, but that's why you want your centre
8:50,
forward to
Dan.
be. It was the centre forward playing the ball.
You also have a message from me on
us that.
WhatsApp.
Brilliant. Graham apparently telling us that Leeds missed a penalty as well.
That's the part that I imagine. I literally thought of that and I thought of finger Graham.
That's exactly what I was thinking of, Matt. Yeah.
Yeah. See, sometimes good minds do think alike.
And mine and yours do too.
Right, Rico Lewis on the ball. I can't get over the Comic Sans font. It's really bugging me.
It's crap, isn't it?
Diaz is off the pitch. I'm happy Stones.
Yeah, I was just saying before, I'm going to Leeds tonight for a wrestling show, Planet Wrestle, in the Holbeck. So I may see some of the aftermath of this Millwall win.
I mean, literally will be aftermath as well. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm really excited about that next Saturday. Some violent Irons Day for GPW. It's gonna be a really good show.
Very good.
Indeed. 2 title matches. And a rumble. Not a rumble, a battle royal, I should say. A battle royal. We're a special guest referee for that one to be announced later.
Ooh, very nice.
But I also, without any spoilers, the show in April, which is WrestleMania weekend, has got some very big names coming to the show.
I won't be able to go to that, sadly.
No, because you're going to be in WrestleMania weekend. Are you the question I want to ask you about this? Are you doing all the indie shows as well? Or are you just doing Mania?
I'm going to try and do as many indie shows as I can. On the package I've got, it includes a ticket to the Progress show. So I will be landing at about 7 o'clock, and on the Thursday, and then the Progress show starts at midnight.
That might be a push for you, buddy. Trust me from experience.
I'm going. I'm
just saying it might be a push. Customs are ridiculously fastidious. I've been stopped every single time since WrestleMania.
Yeah, well, I'm only taking clothes and that, and in fact, we're going to sort the Esters either this afternoon or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll. Every time I've been to America, it's not taken me more than an hour to clear customs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's frozen again, and he's back.
I'm good. I was just looking at something. I'm sorry.
I was looking
at. I was looking because I've just had one of the wrestlers from GPW message me.
Nice.
So I'm sort of working behind the scenes as well as on camera.
Calvin.
Go for goal! Good save by Ortega.
Did you see there what Ortega did? Ortega came out, got the ball, and then went to left back, leaving the goal completely open. So I couldn't see who the midfielder was it for Leyton Orient. But if he could have nicked the ball, they could have been on for another pot shot. It's absolutely insane to see a keeper behaving like that. I think it was Jordan Brown again. And he dispossessed De Bruyne anyway. Look at the Orient fans. They are loving it.
Oh, they're having the best day of their lives, aren't they?
I tell you what, though, Leyton, if Orient nick one now...
40 minutes. 40 minutes on the clock.
14 minutes, yeah.
That's flown by, hasn't it?
Oh, go on, Darren Pratley to score the header.
Man, the scenes. I'll take a punch, but not a convincing one. And it's
gone to Marmouche, I think that is. Yeah, Marmouche.
Oh, that's a foul. That will be a booking. He'll get the booking for that one.
I don't think it was as bad as all that he's making out.
Of course it wasn't, no, but...
Yeah, easy booking, that one. Easy booking. That's Cooper, who's not long on, isn't it?
Yeah. Every time I see Cooper, I keep thinking of Cooper, the Gwen Cooper from Torchwood. Brandon Cooper, of course, yellow card. I'm like envious of the head of hair he has. To be fair. I'm talking to annoyed Dan in his headphones right now more than anything else, guys, to be fair.
I wasn't listening to you, it's fine.
Oh, there's the shocker.
Okay, I'm very good at tuning out background droning.
Yeah. Also, on background drone now. Excellent. Okay. 12 and a half minutes to extra time here in the FA Cup on SJP World Media on the Volley with Matt and Dan Griffin. That's Matt
I could
Lewis
really
and
do
Dan
without
Griffin,
extra time.
And
could
to be
really do
fair,
without
so
extra
could
time.
I.
I want some lunch.
I've got to admit, I thought we'd been done and dusted by now.
Yeah. So did I. As City come again.
Lewis,
Foden.
Foden, great tackle again. That's Pratley getting in there.
It was Pratley, yeah.
But I still were playing. But I still were playing like a quarterback role now. They're one of the best wingers they've got, and he's playing quarterback. What the hell is going on here? Chris plays in De Bruyne.
Trying to get onto it. Bollocks.
And they scored. It's such a classy finish from De Bruyne.
Yeah, that run is just levels above.
Well, we thought it'd be over by now, and that may have just been it.
When I said I didn't want extra time, I didn't mean I wanted Man City to score. Let's just have a look at this. Grealish pops off with the outside of his boot. De Bruyne is well onside. We've praised Keeley throughout. I think he needed to commit there. He needed to either commit to closing it down or trust his reflexes. And in the end, he didn't really do either.
I think he was up against it, to be fair, anyway.
He was, yeah. He was sort of damned if he did, damned if he didn't. But I think...
I mean, the finish is exquisite.
Oh, it is. It's a lovely touch.
Personally, I didn't like... I'm going to say anything, maybe controversial. I didn't like De Bruyne not celebrating that properly.
Is it more just relief that it's gone in?
Not joking.
No, 2-1, unfortunately, Dad.
Bastard.
Yeah,
Pat McGriff, tell you how it is.
it's a shame, but Leyton Orient are doing a great account of themselves.
The scenes of Orient win this again somehow still.
Well, City have collapsed from positions like this before.
They have
this
done.
season.
Until Graham says, until that goal, there's some nervous people who thought their accumulator was going to fail at the full stage. Would that be you, Graham, by any chance? Because I do believe gambling is now illegal in Virginia, so practically getting stuck in.
It's just not settling for Leyton Orient now, is it?
Oh, hello, Curry.
Curry.
What we need now is Annika Rice to turn up.
They were trying to close him down. He was having none of that.
Oh God. Pop a Dom shot in there, maybe. I'm not sure. That's getting worse. Savinho,
yeah, that's getting
Simpson.
worse.
Yeah.
I'm out of curry puns. I just wanted to make the naan bread joke.
Yeah. I'll probably feel like 5 or 6 later on, but it'd be too late by that point. I had a great code of a week though.
Anyway,
yeah.
In the chat, footballers as footballer and curry puns. Let's have
yeah.
Obviously, there's Declan Rice.
We may have one coming here.
Something mango sugar.
We'll take it. Yeah, absolutely.
That'll do. Oh, was it coming?
Lewis, go for corner.
I'm just starting to tire now. I think some of the
875 of you. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. It feels like we've been on today, almost a spiritual journey. It feels like in places. Phil Foden on the corner. Plenty of abuse being thrown his way, no doubt. There are children standing at pitch, literally behind him. I'm aware they do it all the time, but they look like they're standing in the car park almost. Oh, beautiful back heel.
Curry cuts back, just trying to calm things down.
Pratley.
You can tell he started wrestling training. He fucking knows all that joke.
Yeah, I was deliberately ignoring that one. Simpson goes long. Not a great clearance, but it's enough. Foden now passes it back to Stones, who passes that wide to I think it's Kushnerov. No, it's Bernardo. What's Bernardo doing a left back?
I don't know, but Kushner's right out there. Look, he's just picking the ball up now. And ball.
Yeah, I apologise about that. Yes.
We are forgetting the obvious footballer curry pun, and that's about what feels like 50,000 people have the fantasy football team named Chicken Tikka Mo Salah.
Very good. That is done a few times, I think. Unfortunately, my one was always Dynamo Chicken Kiev.
Yeah, that's quite. You've used that, haven't you?
I have
before?
done that. Yes,
Yeah.
I have used that. Yeah. Nicked
I'm
on my
quite
brother, to
fond.
be fair.
I like mine. It's Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, after John Arisa. I actually explained to Chris once.
Black
John
offside.
Arisa is known for just one goal. He's known for that one goal, and that's all he ever does is hit the ball really hard, really straight, and it always goes like 10 foot over the bar usually. That's all he ever used to do. He
scored a handful of screamers, and when he did, he took his shirt off, and he was about as pale. He was about as pale as Seamus, but he had the abs to match.
Oh my god! I could have slept on those washbad abs. If I wasn't gay before, I was after that.
I'm definitely not looking up the York City lineup, by the way, that's just come out.
They're not giving up. To their credit, they're not giving up, even despite the fact they are behind. Foul had been given in favour of Man City. I did think it was a foul. I didn't want it to be. I did think it was one.
Yeah, it's a slight concern for York City. There's no Ollie Pearce in the squad.
Hello, a three-way sub coming here. Last forever dice here. What does?
Yeah.
It's the all or nothing gamble.
That's a haircut and a half.
It really is. Maribad Teddy would be proud of that one.
Who's coming on then? Because City have made all their subs now.
They have. But if they go to extra time, we'll get one more, obviously.
Daniel Agayi coming on. Why do I know that name?
His name rings a bell to me as well. Brown's going off.
There was a Daniel Ajayi who played for the Ghanaian national team. Not the same person.
So Donnelly off, Brown off, and Galbraith off, and Obiero, Ajayi, and Ball on. But the goal scorer has come off.
Yeah, so that was Galbraith who's gone off as well.
Yes. Dan, we're closing on 888, but there's no need for subtitles here. It's very clear what's happening on screen. That's a joke which a lot of people won't get if you are under 20.
So Daniel, the only reason we remember that, or the reason I remember that name, he played in the Premier League for Burnley in the 2016-17 season. He played 3 games.
I still remember it though. I still remember that name popping up somewhere.
Yeah.
But
he was loaned out to Coventry plus time lost.
James is going to take a long throw here.
Yeah, come on, give us a Tom Tonk special and somebody just nod it in.
It's not a bad throw, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it went goalwards.
Kusnov cuts it out. Play it back in.
Matt Lewis for goal!
Oh!
In for Tommy Johnson's stand.
Oh, bollocks.
Was that the moment? Dan?
I think it was. Sorry, I've got to go answer my door. I'll be 2 ticks.
Dan practically turns on the swivel and it's over the bar. It's behind for a goal kick. And Ortega is furious, and so is Guardiola. Absolutely livid. Graham in the chat saying, a lot of people won't get that, particularly those under 20. With the show for kids, I thought I was just the host. Accurate, to be fair. Throw in on the near side to Leyton Orient. 2.5 plus change to go. Leyton Orient behind. Manchester City going through as things stand to join Manchester United and currently Millwall in the next round. James, long throw. Practically gets stuck in again. Mamouche is fouled on halfway pretty much, and it would be another yellow card, it looks like. As City looks like to break up the flow of the game. And to be fair, it's a sound strategy. Whether you agree with it or not, it's a sound strategy. It's a soft one, but it is a cynical foul.
Never a foul, complete bollocks that.
I thought I was going to be biased in this game, Daniel.
I never said I wasn't biased.
I said it's fair, but you didn't. That's very fair.
In fact, I actively said I was biased.
That's very true. That's very true. James got a very good throw. I might keep my eye on Leyton Orient now. I've started being a bit fond of them. 8-8-8, Graham. Just for you in the chat.
Excuse me.
Graham in the chat. We'll love that.
Oh,
we'll love
right,
that sort of pun.
he's marching on his watch through of season 7. He's just watched the end of Nightmare in Silver.
Well, do you count the 6 specials or not? A part of Series 7 or Series 8?
I count them as specials. They don't really fit into either.
Yeah, because obviously you've got
City just being hurried at the back here.
Yeah, getting the ball away and Leyton Orient, a minute to go, plus 3 time. They're not giving up here. It seems like they're panicking. Anywhere will do for City right now. That's a foul given away there by Mamouche.
Come on, Orient. Oh, Graham's going with IMDb classifications. Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair enough, Graham.
Go on, get the keeper up.
I mean, it's tempting. 90th minute. He's going up. He's going up.
Come on.
He's been amazing all the way through this game.
Oh, this would be awesome.
Oh, God. Make yourself a hero. It's going in towards him.
Cross.
Oh, the chance! That was the chance!
You don't want it dropping to the centre back.
Oh, he hits it hard. He hits it well, but he hits it over. 4 minutes of time lost here.
Come on, Orient. No, Graham apparently really liked Nightmare in Silver. It was
I liked it. I mean, to be fair, Series 7 is a bit divisive in places, to be fair.
Yeah. I've not been back and watched it in a long time, though. And it's one that I will obviously cover eventually on the Doctor Who pod, but I'm interested to go back and look at that.
I've told Graham I wasn't a massive fan of Hyde.
I think I remember quite liking that one.
I wasn't a big fan of it, personally.
Was that the one with the thought it was like a haunted house and they were testing for the paranormal?
Correct.
I do like my ghost stories.
I do as well, but it didn't jam for me. I had the same problem with one of Jodie's episodes that was similar. So,
not the haunting of Villa Diodati.
I liked it, but it wouldn't. It's not like go back and rewatch sort of thing.
Oh, I adore that episode.
Graham confirmed.
Graham saying he loves Hyde, yeah, and that's the one. Yeah. Ooh, long throw in again. From Orient. Nodded on. Go on. Oh, you bastards.
Curry. The screen bang for a handball. It's not coming their way.
Kelman plays it off the City player. Dinked in. Back out
One
to
good
Kelman.
cross is what he needs. It's not a good cross.
Can't find
De
it.
Bruyne gets away to Mamouche. Mamouche against James. Slows him down. Mamouche is twisting and turning. James gets the tackle, but it falls to De Bruyne.
That's just hard luck.
Great tackle at the last second. Corner to City, and that's exactly where they want it.
Yeah, just got to manage this out for 90 seconds now. Hi, Chris.
Chris making your debut on the volley.
And what a time to make it with that comment on the screen.
Yeah, not a great time to make it with that comment on the screen,
no. Excuse me.
Don't ask, husband. Don't ask.
I'll tell you later.
Maybe we are literally 6 away from 900 concurrent people watching. What is going on with our lives right now?
That was like Chris was summoned.
Curry and De Bruyne are having an argument.
He's one of them's getting a bit mad rat.
I had the grouse ready. I had the grouse ready. 30 seconds to go. Is there one more sting in the tail here? I'm guessing not, but you never know.
Stranger things have happened.
Indeed. De Bruyne headed down. Volleyed clear.
Not the first big clear out by Curry.
Very good. And very good. City get the throne and it's back now with Stones. Stones to Ortega. And that's it.
Such a shame for Leyton Orient, but what a performance.
What a day. What a day. That they'll never forget in this neck of the woods. Full time. Leyton Orient 1, Manchester City 2, Dan Griffin.
Well, they just about managed it, did City, didn't they? Not exactly a vintage performance, not a free-flowing performance. They get the job done, but Guardiola will be looking at some of those players and thinking, bit dubious. But from Leyton Orient point of view, fantastic. Keeley, I think, is my man of the match. Donnelly was great. The two midfielders whose names are escaping me now, Brown and Galbraith, did well. Great to see Darren Prattley coming on. Curry putting a good performance. Yeah, they all did so very well, and unlucky to be picked towards the end.
I'm extremely proud of the Leyton Orient players. And to be fair, I can say that as somebody who has a somewhat allegiance to Leyton Orient through his friends. If Chris can say that he did fuck all, Foden.
Yeah, but a child has asked for his as a sign for him, so he's giving his shirt away. I can't follow
Sure,
that.
a kid holds that up, but I go along and ask for his jockstrap, and I get escorted out for security.
You were at his house.
For context, this is not a real story. I'm going to get in serious fucking trouble. So we need to decide on our man of a match, Dan. We were so focused on what was happening on the pitch, we didn't get around to doing it. So who are we going for?
Josh Keeley in the Leyton Orient goal. Without him, it could have been City could have had 6 or 7. Even though I said it wasn't a free flowing game, they still had the chances. Keeley kept him in it.
Yeah, you got to feel that sort of performance. He's got to be in contention to be for a full recall to Spurs, and I mean, let's face it, they don't need a new goalkeeper, do they?
Well, based on that performance, no. Obviously, one performance in isolation doesn't give you the full view of a player, but based on that, they should be looking at him.
They're standing there, they're clapping the team off. They are on their feet. There are very few empty seats. It is still pissing with rain. It's very northern, as they would say. It's got very northern up there all of a sudden in Leyton.
And I have to say, it's good to see it's good to see Pep Guardiola and some of the City players showing appreciation for the fans as well. A lot of them are still out there. They've not shied away. they're taking the time to acknowledge the people who've made that journey, and good on them.
Graham in the chat with a question for you, Dan. Did Pep sign £108 million worth of players in his window, as it sounds like consequences for 115 charges coming next month, and could include him in getting a ban in making transfers for a window or two? That would be a good. That could be a good punishment. To be fair, a transfer ban.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it'd be a fine. Won't do anything because money means nothing to City. But that's the point I was trying to make. The signings are 50% panic and 50% we need people in because we're not going to be able to for a while. BBC have given Jamie Donnelly the player of the match, which I think is fair as well.
Yeah, can I say, I applaud. Can I just say, I'm just looking, by the way, and I applaud the old school boots he's wearing. He's wearing plain white or creamy white. Yeah, I'm like they're very old. I'm all for this. I'm like grassroots, not grassroots, but lower down league. They're more. They're not responsible for a big brand thing. They're wearing proper boots that we buy. Good for him.
Oh, what a goal.
That goal! He's going to be living that over and over in his life. We gave it to him. Officially, it's not his goal. It's his goal. We've decided that.
He'll be telling that story for the rest of his life, and he will never have to buy a pint in Leyton again.
I think Graham is being somewhat ironic with. I'm just going to check now what the subscriber number is. All of a sudden, because I'm now wondering what he's saying. Be nice about. I've got a funny thing. I know what it is, but
6 and 9.
Yeah. We give a nice in chat, please, guys. Nice in chat.
But yeah, if you do want, if anybody who's watching, all 895 of us, we come so close to the 900 mark. If you want to see more of us, you want to know when we're going live, go to SJP World Media, hit the button, hit the bell, like, subscribe, all of that crap, and just join us as we talk more bollocks about football.
I still can't believe it. So I'm taking a pitch for prosperity. I may wake up and think like, did we actually have many people watch us? Because that's a ridiculous number. Thank you so much. And then we're looking at Michael Richter, who's wearing what looks like Doc Marten heel, with like the heel is like that. All the way down. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, because he really needs it at 6'2".
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Right, Dan, you need to go some food. I need to go and have a lie down after that because that was ridiculously good. That was an amazing cup tie. We need to preface something that obviously this past week we found out who the League Cup finals are going to be. It's Newcastle versus Liverpool. We will not be streaming for that game. Real world things are in the way for me, and Mr. Griffin is watching it, I believe, with the person he went to the 22 final with. So
yeah, I'm watching. No shame, I'm watching it with my mum because we went to the 22 final. We got to see Liverpool win together, so the League Cup final's got a bit of a special place.
Absolutely, but we've got more games coming up here on the Volley. Keep your eyes on the socials for the next one, which will probably be 2 weeks this weekend. I do know that we have got. I think that game in 2 weeks' time. Actually, I think it could be Man City Liverpool down on Sunday.
Oh dear me. Well, we'll consult with the boss man. We'll find out what's going on, and we'll let you guys know as soon as we do.
Because I think that could be our next game. I think it could be. I could be quite a tasty one because right now Liverpool are looking at that game and licking their lips. Liverpool have been licking their lips at that one.
Yeah, anything can happen in 2 weeks. There's a lot of games between now and then.
Of course.
But yeah, well, like I said, we'll consult the boss man. And we'll let you all know.
Absolutely. A few people. Fuck's sake, he said. Most of diaries on Wednesday. Unfortunately, Wednesday's not a no-go for me, Graham. Unfortunately, I was a busy man this Wednesday. Unfortunately, in the evening, unless I can move things around last minute and then clear something with Dan and Si very quickly.
Otherwise, I'll be watching that in the back room with Mama and Papa Griff.
Yeah, but
no, we can't have Papa Griff, can.
No, we can't because we will be taken off the air for that for sure. Thank you again so much for everyone watching us. Mr. Griffin, where can people get in touch with you about everything you do and what do you do?
Boom, down there at Dan Griffin 21. Come along, listen to me, find me on podcasts at UTT Podcast, Unbooking the Territory. We did a load of stuff first and last of wrestling, a load of stuff with the Monday Night Wars in season 1. We're cycling between side projects at the minute. Unbooking the Tank, Tory was a good season as well. A lot of life and times of Tank Abbott. We have Unputting the Territory, which is following the Being the Elite title around all the clubhouse games and Gator Golf and all that bullshit because Rob wanted to see me suffer. And also Unstacking Dadatory, looking at all the surviving matches involving Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks on the road to Wembley 1981. And 18 million viewers whenever they had that. I always get it wrong, so I don't even try anymore. Finally, on this very network, SJP World Media, we've mentioned it a few times, the Doctor Who pod, myself and the boss man, Cy Powell, reviewing one episode per Doctor per series, and seeing what lands for new, the classic stuff, and see what lands with Cy for the modern stuff. Come along, it's wibbly wobbly timey-wimey goodness. With
Absolutely.
wibbly wobbly timey-wimey hosts.
Speaking of timey-wimey stuff, don't forget the Wrestling Time Machine, also now out there on SJP World Media's audio feed. And also, of course, the Waiting Room, we have mentioned Cy Powell, and of course, with his partner in Jumping Through Bodies.
Side piece in time.
Side piece in time, Benny Mac, yes.
Which I was a guest on this week. So Cy had his time travelling partner and side piece all on the same podcast, wasn't it, Alfred?
Very good, very good. And I just want to point out, as Cousin Lewis comes onto the scene, he is extremely short. He's extremely short.
Yeah, he's a bit.
But we were watching some of the fans walking out, and they're all got big smiles on their face. So that's really good to see. The Orient fans leaving happy despite going out the cup. So that's good. Graham, I'm not playing D&D. I've just got something going on offline that I can't talk about online because they may be watching. It may be a surprise for somebody. You dick. Okay, follow me at the Matatech UK. There it is right there. Follow the show at the Volley Show. Follow the network at SJP World Media. Graham, thanks so much for the invaluable. It is invaluable, and we made a lot of people laugh today. Thank you to everyone, all 895 people who were watching. So another one person who left. I'm guessing that probably was side-bugging off early. On behalf of myself and Dan, Leyton Orient came very, very close to get a result. But City will march on. It is on behalf of myself and Dan, full time here on the Volley, and we are out of here. Take care. Where's the button, Matt? Where's the button? No.